Welcome, High Vibe Tribe. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is my YouTube channel, Divine Hippie 2222. And today I'm going to be doing the reading for the collective of the earth signs. That's going to be Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgos. And my readings are timeless, meaning you're meant to see this. You come across this video when you're meant to see it. Okay? Just because the message is coming out right now doesn't mean this is necessarily going to happen in your immediate future or currently. It could be. It could be. But only you will know how this situation resonates for you. So if it does, leave a little comment below. If there's any way I can help out, I would be happy to do so. If you are an intuitive reader and you interpret this message differently, please feel free to do so. I think that's the whole point of intuition. Trusting yourself. If this message does not resonate with you, check out the other signs in your natal chart. Go to www.astro.com and you can figure out the other signs that are in your sun, moon, rising, Venus. Oh God, there are a lot of signs. So, but check out your natal chart and that will tell you what signs you're heavy in. I'm a Pisces. I have 3 positions where Pisces shows up in my chart. So my point is I'm really heavy Pisces. But I have other signs in my chart as well. But Pisces is the one that's most predominant. So that's what I'm getting at. So I told you, this is a learning channel. And most of the decks, the reason I read the description of the cards is because we're learning about new decks. This is the Rider-Waite deck. This is the deck that the majority of all of the tarot cards are based on. So, I'm sure you've seen this deck before. So, let's see. Fool, Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Wow, that's a powerful message in and of itself. Taking a chance, being passionate, being caring, standing for what you believe in. Ten of Cups, wish fulfillment, happiness, all around. Boom. I didn't even plan that. That's awesome. So anyways, my point is, Rider-Waite. This is the deck that all the other decks are based off of. So that's why when I do my readings, I read the description from the book of the deck, and then I use my own intuition and figure out the message from that. So I've already pre-shuffled and pre-cut my decks. I choose to shuffle my decks an odd number of times. 1, 3, 5, so on and so forth. And I do that because it's a time frame. I prefer to do it 3 or more times, meaning 3, 5, or 7. It just means the cards are having more opportunity to absorb your energy. And in my opinion, this is where intuition plays in. If you do it an even time, it's balanced, you know? So it's like the reading can go one way or the other. But if you do it an odd number of times, then it's like that extra little bit of your energies in the deck. And so it will resonate for you over other energies that may try to come through, welcome or unwelcome. Okay. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. And the first card that popped out is the 4 of Imps. Oh, and I started working on reversals, guys, last week. So if any cards pop out in reverse, we're going to include those. And because this is a learning channel and because we're learning how to read cards and how to interpret messages, reversals mean the opposite of what the card is supposed to stand for. So, okay. So I just got 3 cards at once. I got the 9 of Imps in reverse. And in this deck, Imps are representative of Wands. So your first 2 cards are the 4 of Wands and the 9 of Wands in reverse. Then we got the 5 of Bats. And bats represent swords. So this is the 5 of Swords. And then we got the Hierophant. So, all right, spirits, one more card for our beautiful and beloved earth signs. And we got 2 cards. So, right on. And they are both upright. We got the Moon. And we got the 9 of Pumpkins. Okay, so now then, the card at the bottom of the deck is the 4 of Pumpkins. Pumpkins represent pentacles, money, materialistic things. So this is the overall energy for the message that I'm about to get into. 4 of Pumpkins is about the beginning of planning, putting your action into in this deck. It's about putting your plans into action. In the Rider-Waite deck, 4 of Pentacles is about holding on to money, holding on to something, okay? So, anyways, let's get into the message and see what it says. So, we're going to start with the 4 of Pentacles. Stability and prosperity without complacency. For future harvests, it's planning time. Material success from hard work. Miserly tendencies. So what I'm getting from this is you are going to be stable and prosperous, and you're not going to be bored with it. It says without complacency. You're not going to be stuck. You're not going to be mindless in your actions. You're going to be very mindful about your plans, your goals, things you want to achieve, are working on achieving, okay? And then it says for future harvests, it's planning time, which means for the farmer analogy, you have all these vegetables that you want to grow. Now's the time to put your seeds in the ground. Get organized. Start acting on your planning, okay? And it's in the upright, so this is what it means. Okay. I think okay, so we're going to go on. Sorry, I was reorganizing the order of the cards as they came out. So, I think we're going to start with the Moon card first and see what that has to say. That's card number 18. Hidden dangers, deception, mystery. Things are not as they seem. Intuition, instinct, the subconscious, wildness, a struggle for sanity. Okay, so, oh, and there's a little French bulldog. I never noticed that before. And yeah, the cat's there too. See, right up there? Okay, so the Moon represents the moon itself. I know this is the Moon card, but I'm saying normally the picture of the moon in any card represents either nighttime or intuition, okay? And see how large the moon is and how you can barely see any of the sky? Something's going on. Something is making it to where you feel like you can't see the entire puzzle. Maybe one piece or several pieces are missing. And it's going to drive you insane. Not literally, but it talks about, what did it say? I put the book down. Sorry, guys, I lost my place. A struggle for sanity. You may not believe what's actually going on. No, there's no way. Really? Really? This shit is really? Like that type of thing. It may seem like this shit doesn't happen in real life. That type of situation. Again, only you will know how this resonates for you. But this is secrets. This is things not being revealed. This is, I mean, look at the little skull. He's like, oh my God, wow, that's crazy, man. That's my interpretation of his look. and the werewolf, it's a full moon. People act crazy during full moons. That's the theory, right? Oh God, it's full moon. Everybody's behaving wild. Weird. Well, it talks about wildness. I mean, the wolf, his clothes are ripped. And the bulldog makes his presence. This dog, I don't think I've seen a dog in any of the other cards before. And the pumpkin. This could also represent something relating to work because pumpkins are pentacles. I know this is a Halloween deck, but I found before in other cards that when pumpkins are represented, even in the smallest amount, when it's not a pentacle card, it could still relate to work, to your finances, to materialistic things. So maybe in a work situation, or maybe something that hits close to home, okay? And so then that's what I'm getting from this. Okay, so mystery, deception, some things are not as they appear, okay? Then we are going to move on to the Five of Bats. And the Five of Bats represent swords. Swords represent mental mindsets, okay? And 5 generally represents struggle, okay? A fight, a struggle of some sort. Loss, defeat, unfairness, cruelty, humiliation, the inability to defend yourself. Okay, so if things are not as they appear, then you may not realize, see these people in the back? Looks like all their candy's been stolen and they're sad. So he feels defeated. He's sad. And this guy has stolen everything. But see, he's got a mask on. So maybe you're not aware of who this person is. It doesn't have to be a man. There's just a man in the card. It could be a man, okay? And see the moon? See the look on the moon? He's looking at the guy with the mask like, okay, I'm not quite sure about you. So my interpretation from this is things are not as they appear, but you may be picking up on this. But in the sense that you pick up on this, you're going to feel like you're going crazy, like this can't really be happening. I can't believe this. And you're going to be hurt. You're going to be hurt. Now, don't get overwhelmed by the unfortunate aspect of this message so far, okay? Because the cat is the universe. The universe has your back. Karma, the universe, however you want to say it. God, that's the cat. And the cat is keeping a very close eye on this figure. The cat's attention is on this figure, not on these figures. Because the cat's like, don't worry about you guys. I got you guys. I'm focused on this guy. See what this guy is going to do. So I know what to do for you. Okay? So feel your emotions. Process them. But don't stay stuck. Then we're going to move on to the Nine of Imps. And this is the only reversal card that we have for you guys. And the 9 talks about taking action, the ability to inspire others, courage in nonconformity, liberation, expectation of difficulties or hidden enemies. So it's in reverse, okay? So this would be taking action, inspiring others, courage in nonconformity, expectation or difficulties or hidden enemies. I don't think they're going to be hidden. See how this guy has a mask on? He wants you to be confused and not know what's going on. He wants you not to know his true identity. But because this card is in reverse, you are going to know the identity of the person. Either before they do this or after this event occurs, okay? And they are conforming like everybody else, okay? But you're not. You are the nonconformist. And that's why someone is trying something. Okay? So this means, it says taking action. Do not take action. Do not take action. This card talked about the inability to defend yourself. It's not going to be necessary to defend yourself. Okay? Do not take action, and you will see through the bullshit. Okay? So, then we're going to move on to the Hierophant. And that is card number 5. Being bound by the outer trappings of religion and societal expectations. A strong need for the approval of others. Conformity. Okay, well, the 9 of Imps talked about courage in nonconformity. And this one is conformity. Okay, so what I am getting from this is someone feels trapped. Okay, see how the mummy's all wrapped up? But look, his wrappings are loose. They're not complete. They're not tied off. So if you are feeling trapped, you have the ability to release yourself from either, religious or society. Like constraints that you feel like society or religion has placed on you. Okay? For an example, oh God, I had it on the tip of my tongue. Society's standards, right? I was raised very old school, very, very 50s mindset, right? Unfortunately, I think the respect from that mindset should remain. My personal opinion is the outcome of the 50s housewife mindset is not going to work in the 21st century. This is just an example. This is not necessarily what this specific card is referring to, okay? The point is, there's something in your life that's making you feel restrained. Either something by society, something by your social group, or your family, or religion. Something is making you feel like a square peg in a round hole. Okay? But remember, you have the ability to remove those restraints. We're adults, guys. 21st century is brand new. We have got to figure out what works for us. And to hell with whoever doesn't agree with it. This is not society's standards anymore, guys. This is not society's standards anymore. These are your standards. The 9 of Pumpkins. We're moving on. That's the 9 of Pentacles. This, in the Rider-Waite deck, this talks about being self-reliant, appreciative. Oh God, the words are on the tip of my tongue. Independent. Okay, so what this particular deck wants you to know is a simple appreciation of the good life, feeling worthy, a calm, accepting, unattached view of what the material world has to offer, a quiet, solitary search for wisdom. Religion's telling you to, this is just something that came to me. Religion tells you how to behave, how to think, what to do, how to do it, and supposedly why you should do it. Maybe you're on a spiritual journey and you're looking for answers. And you're doing it yourself. And where did it go? Sorry guys, I keep losing my page. A simple appreciation of the good life, living in the moment. Being able to appreciate, not every single second of every single day is going to be good, but learning to appreciate the small blessings, having gratitude for the smallest of things changes our mindset, okay? And again, this channel is hopefully helping you guys learn how to raise your vibration and have a positive mindset, even when things that are not so positive may happen, right? So a calm, accepting, unattached view. This is very attached. This is stuck to whatever everyone else is dictating that you should be doing, or they think, or they feel, whoever they is, okay? You have freed yourself. An unattached view of the simple things in life. Appreciation. That shows growth and progress, guys. It really does. And says an unattached view of what the material world has to offer. Maybe that means society. A quiet, solitary search for wisdom. So whatever's going on, you're trying to figure this out by yourself. Whatever doesn't seem right, whatever doesn't feel right, whatever someone is trying to, however someone is trying to pull the wool over your eyes, you may feel like you're by yourself, but again, there's God. There's the universe. There's karma. Whatever you want to call it. God's got your back, and it's staring at you. It is. And you're appreciating the small things in life. You know, you may have this big house up on the hill, but you're in the pumpkin patch. You're in the field. You're not up in your house, you know, having all these servants wait on you. You're out there doing this on your own. Even though you're by yourself in the picture, you're not by yourself. You have help. And you are looking for your own truth and your own answers. Because whoever they are full of shit. And I think that is what this is. I think that's what this is. You're starting to realize that society, religion, whatever that constraint is for your situation, you're starting to realize that it's not working for you. It's not working for you. And things are going to have to change. And maybe this is your family. This is your social network. These are your, work friends who don't agree with you all of a sudden and make you feel like you're left out in the cold. And they're the ones that are all coming together, and they are, oh man, that person's just changed, and they're out there, and they're just losing their grip and losing their shit, and they're just weird. They're not who they used to be anymore. You'll see right through it, and don't take any action. You'll feel like you won't be able to defend yourself, but your actions will defend yourself. Your words won't have to. And you'll see right through the bullshit. You'll see through the fakeness of it all. And by doing so, you realize your own restraints. You realize things aren't working for you. Well, in your search to find them, you do. You do. That's my point. Like, this may be you realizing that you need to look elsewhere, do things differently, 21st century, think outside the box. You're the only one that can figure out what works for you. Okay? And then the outcome is the Four of Wands. This is going to be celebration, guys. Happiness, prosperity. Let's see what the deck says. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, Imps is in the back. Sorry. Okay. A well-deserved celebration of accomplishments. You did it. You released yourself from the theys and the theys thought process and the theys way of doing things. You did it. A well-deserved celebration of accomplishments, prosperity, peace, joy, exuberance, possible romance. You know, when you learn to love yourself and you know how you want to be loved, that's when it comes around. And look at the moon. Intuition, happy. See the pumpkins there? So this could be success at work. All these bullshit people, they realized that they didn't get your goat the way they had intended to. Success at work, maybe with money, and because you have gone within and figured out what works for you and released yourself from the theys and what everybody what they think and what they feel and how they tell you should do things. Because you released yourself, you went within, and you may feel alone, because it talks about a solitary what was the word? Doesn't matter what the word was, but like a journey, a solitary journey, meaning by yourself, right? But you may be only physically by yourself is what I'm getting at. Because see, you have support. And boom. Oh, didn't mean to throw it. I mean, prosperity, peace of mind, guys. You'll see right through this bullshit. You'll see right through it. And because you see through it, you see the enemies and you don't take action, it's going to bring you peace. Prosperity as well. And possible love. The way that the Four of Wands kind of ties in, it's like, look, they've got these poles here and they've got the poles decorated. So it's like a big group of you know, people coming together to celebrate something. Maybe a wedding. Maybe not. Maybe you just meet a love at a big celebration. Okay? But the point is, now is the time to plant your seeds to whatever goals it is that you're working towards. Even if things don't seem right, things don't feel right, things aren't going right, don't take action towards what is not feeling legit. But take action for yourself. Don't take action when it comes to others. Does that make sense? Hopefully it does. Because you will realize how others are constraining you. How you feel trapped, for lack of a better word. Like, I can't tell if... This may even be job related too. I never noticed the pumpkin on top of the Hierophant staff. Hierophant's staff. So this could even be related to work. You may feel restrained at work, confined. You may feel like you're under your boss's thumb. You know? Again, it's whoever the they is in your situation. Again, only you will know how this resonates with you. But something is not as it appears. Someone is trying to pull the wool over your eyes. Don't retaliate. Don't react. Because you'll see right through their bullshit. And by not reacting to them, you'll see how you're being restrained by them. And you will free yourself. You'll free yourself. I don't know if this is a past message, like past and present. That's what I'm picking up on this. It could be a future message for some of you guys, okay? What I'm picking up on this is maybe this has already occurred, okay? And maybe you didn't take action. If it has not occurred, then do not take action. And this is where I think this is where I think the energy may switch into the present. Either you recognized that you were trapped and restrained, or you're recognizing that you are feeling trapped and restrained by whoever they is. Family, friends, coworkers, boss, church, religion. And I'm not knocking church. Don't think I am. That's not where I'm going with that. My point is, you go to church for the message, not because of the people, if that makes sense. Okay? And, but the people, the theys in the church may make you feel restrained because maybe you're not doing something they want. Maybe you're not involved enough. Maybe you're not this. Maybe you're not that. Again, it could be relating to work. It could be relating to religion. It could be relating to family. Could be relating to social. It could be relating to society. Only you know how this relates to you. This could be your own internal struggle with the entire shebang as well, because everything is represented here. Because the Hierophant in the Rider-Waite deck, guys, I can't get my words out correctly. In the Rider-Waite deck is a spiritual leader. Okay? Someone to look up to. That's who the Hierophant represents in the Rider-Waite deck. So, what I'm getting at is every aspect of society is portrayed here in, and oh, I just saw this too. Bats are representative of swords, right? Swords are about where you are in your head. See the three bats? So you are recognizing this. If you haven't yet, you will, okay? And you're going to figure out how to free yourself. And in doing so, you're going to find your own path. You're going to find your own way. And it's going to be prosperous. Because, boom, celebration. Again, the moon is intuition, right? You trusted yourself. You didn't trust the bullshit that everybody's throwing at you. Because you knew something wasn't right. You knew something wasn't adding up. You may not have known how, you may not have known what, but you knew something wasn't adding up. Don't take action. You'll see right through it. You trusted yourself. See how the moon is happy? You trusted yourself. And because you did, and you behaved the right way, you are being rewarded for it. That's what this boils down to. But you have to take action for you in your goals. Don't take action towards other people. All right, guys. Sorry. I guess my videos are going to get a little long since I am working on reversals. I'm spending a little more time talking about the cards too. And also, in all fairness, I tried to pull 5 cards and 6 cards came out for this reading. So it's going to be a little more lengthy than I am trying and I'm working on, but bear with me. So we're going to get an oracle card, another a clarifying card to see what other information that we have for you guys. Beautiful and beloved earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. We got the Empress of the Pearl, card number 10. And in numbers, 10 breaks down to a 1, which is the beginning of a new cycle. So 9s are endings. You ended a cycle of feeling restrained, and you're beginning a new cycle. Oh, awesome. Okay, guys. So the Empress of the Pearl, you have an inner gift of great value. born of struggle, adversity, and challenge. In wisdom, you know that suffering can lead to growth, provided we are willing to search for a way to heal through it. Seeing challenges as ways to expand your spiritual light empowers you to focus on the growing light rather than getting caught up in suffering. Inability to defend yourself, not taking action, seeing challenges as ways to expand your spiritual light, being in high vibration. Things happen for you, not to you. These things happen for a reason, so that you could learn and grow from them. If you view this as an opportunity to develop and learn and grow from, instead of, oh, poor me, why did this happen to me? They suck, this and that, whatever. That's when you'll be in this mindset. That's when you won't see through the bullshit. And that's when you'll retaliate and try to get revenge. No, guys. By not retaliating and not taking action, you're seeing through the bullshit and you're coming out on top. It says, again, seeing challenges as a way to expand your spiritual light empowers you to focus on the growing light rather than getting caught up in suffering. You're being empowered, guys. And whether you realize it or not, you have support. God. I haven't quite figured out what the owl means. The owl's only in a few of them. But God, maybe that's an angel. I mean, who knows? This is your own intuition. However you see it. It's a companion, though. It's an animal companion. A familiar. Oh! It's your little familiar. So, guys, this is a good reading. If this hasn't happened yet, it means this is going to occur, and this is how you should behave. If it's already happened, it means you did a good job. You did what you were supposed to do. And because of that, you are going to see, this is where it's present. You're present in the moment of physically removing yourself from the restraints they put on you. However, whoever they is to you. And you're coming out on top. And this is future. Celebration. Celebration. Exuberance. Happiness. Peace. Because you didn't get caught up in the bullshit. You learned to let it go. You saw it as an opportunity. You saw struggle. Because again, up here it says, you have an inner gift of great value, born of struggle. So maybe you've struggled your whole life. And maybe before, in the past, you got caught up in that struggle. And in that roundabout of, I'm going to make sure they get theirs. Not this time, guys. Not this time. You're breaking free of old habits. You're breaking free of how everyone else tells you should behave. You're breaking free of peer pressure, for lack of a better explanation. And you are coming into your own. Good job, guys. Good job. I'm going to leave that there. That's awesome. It doesn't sound that way. I know the first two cards were, whoo, where's this going? But it is a really positive message, guys. Hopefully that helps. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the little bell for notifications so that way you can be notified of any new videos that come out. And again, go to www.astro.com to figure out your natal chart. So that way you can see what other elements resonate for your entire, what's the word I want to say? Cosmic makeup, guys. I mean, it's amazing when you really look into it to see how it really kind of tells us why we are the way that we are, you know? I think it's pretty awesome. I think it's pretty amazing. So, all right, guys, have a wonderful evening. Peace, love, and happiness. Bye.